Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time together. Hello.
Hi, Christian Prince.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. What do you want to say to us?
I have one rational thing that
Oh, go ahead.
Islam is the only religion that actually unifies all the other faiths under God.
Show me how Islam unifies all religions under one faith. Go ahead.
Well, our understanding is that there have been over 184,000 prophets.
What happened to those prophets? What is their names? You just say there's 184,000 prophets, and the Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, we never send any messenger except in the language and the tongue of his own people. So who is the Muslim messenger to India? Who speak the tongue of India? There's more than 400 languages in India alone.
I don't know his name. I'm just giving you the general idea.
So from all the 400 nation languages ethnic group in India, you could not find me one person. Isn't it weird?
You know, even though I don't know the names of the prophets,
but this is not the problem. This is not the issue. The issue is that you are you're taken into consideration as a fact when it is something cannot be proven. Did the Hindu mention any prophet is a Muslim prophet before? No. Did the Indian from any religion? There's tons of religion in India. Did they mention that? No. What about the Chinese? What about the Japanese? What about the all the Asian nation? Where is those messengers? Nobody heard of them. Did your God Allah He send a messenger to the Indian in America and North America or South America? So this is a big fat lie. This is alone is a proof to us that Islam is a false religion. Secondly, when you say that Allah He sent 184,000 messenger, but yet still He cannot make us Muslims, this means He's a big failure. When He sent 184,000 messenger, did He send books with them?
I don't know.
Okay, that's mean that you have a God who have a library, and this library have 184,000 book, but only one book the Muslim claim is left on this library. Your God is the worst librarian ever in history. He could not preserve the 184,000 books, and He lost all of them except one. That is the Quran. Is it true that Aisha, she said that your Quran was eaten by a goat? Why Allah, He is God, yet He could not stop a goat from eating the book of God? I mean, this is not an army. This is not CIA. This is not a KGB. It's just a poor goat. How the goat ate the book of Allah?
Well, you know, humans have a part to play too. It's not just God is going to do everything for us. You know, we have to put our...
No, but this is not true, because the Quran says that Allah is going to preserve the Quran. That can be a good scenario if your God did not open His mouth and He said, Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu. It is on us to collect the Quran and to recite the Quran. So as long Allah He is the one who promised that He will collect the Quran, then we cannot accept anyone, to say to us what you said, because He said, I'm going, it's on me. It is on me. Who? Allah. Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu, chapter 75, verse number 17. So you cannot say to me, oh, we have a duty as a human to protect the Quran, because Allah He confirmed that this is His duty. How you can preserve the Quran if the goat ate it already? Can you recite for me the verses which the goat ate? You cannot. That's it. It's in the belly of the goat now. And until now we could not find this goat. It's missing.
Did you know that the way it's preserved is through memorization?
My friend, what preserved? Can you recite for me the verses which was in which the goat ate? Can you? It says that there is the verses of 10 times breastfeeding for adult. That Allah He allow you as a woman to give your breast to a strange man, and he will suck it 10 different times, and he is satisfied. And then after that, you are lawful for him to be with him next to him in the same couch. Well, we can't find this verse.
That is not what Allah said. Where did you get that from?
Here we go. It's in front of us. Here we go. Read with me. The verse of stoning and breastfeeding for adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was with me under my pillow. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and the time sheep came and ate it. And then that verse, they continue saying here, and that verses were abrogated in recitation, but not in ruling. Okay, so abrogate by recitation, by what? By a verse about five time. But we cannot find even the one 5 times. So we cannot find the 5. We cannot find the 10.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Well, it's not up to you. This is your history. This is your Aisha saying that. What about your prophet saying? Let me show you. Are you saying to me that there is no way in Islam that the Prophet of Allah, he ordered women to give their nipples to strangers to suck it 10 different times? Are you saying that?
Yeah, that's haram.
And the Muslims agree upon it. That a woman, her name is Sahla bint Suhail. She came to the Prophet and she said to him, there's my husband is upset from the guy who is coming to my house and who, he stay with us because he's a slave there. He's a man. So Muhammad, he said, suckle him. She said, how I'm going to suckle him and he's a growing man? It's crazy. I know. It's very, very, very confusing, very stupid. I mean,
are you so sure that the Prophet said that? I mean,
because this is Sahih Muslim. This is not me. This is your scholar saying that. This is Aisha saying that. This is the people of around Muhammad saying that. It's not me.
Okay, but if God is telling us, you can't have relations with men outside of marriage, why would this contradict the Quran?
Well, this is here according to Muhammad is not a relationship. It is something to do to stop any relationship.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Sorry.
You don't believe because you are ashamed of it. This is the whole point. But as you see, it's in front of you. I'm not the one. This is your Muslim website. This is your Muslim book. This is your Muslim scholar. This is the wife of Muhammad, and this is not a Christian prince.
No, because in the Quran it says that the wives of the Prophet should stay home, and that they are unlike other women, and they should veil themselves.
No, yeah, my friend. The history of Islam report that Aisha, she took an army to fight Ali, and she caused the death of more than 10,000 Muslims. What are you talking about? And Muslim women, they used to be taken for fun with the Muslims during the wartime. This is why your prophet allowed you to do muta. How many days a Muslim man and a Muslim woman they can have fun together before marriage?
0.
0. As I know, it's 3 days and 3 nights.
From where?
Well, because your prophet, he said, any man and any woman, they like to have sex together. They can have sex for 3 days. And if they like it, they can increase. Here we go. Read with me the screen. Do you see it? Allah Messenger said, if any man and woman agree, and here they say to marry temporarily. By the way, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say marriage. Here we go. Let me show you the Arabic. I don't know if you know Arabic. أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال فإن أحبا أن يتزايدا أو يتتاركا. So any man, any woman, they like to have relationship together for 3 nights. If they like, they can increase. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is the most authentic book after the Quran. This is number 2.
I told you that I don't believe in hadiths. I never actually studied hadiths. I felt it was part of my faith.
So you believe in the Quran?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you watch cartoon? What about the Quran? It speak about that Sulaiman, he have an army of a chicken and army of genie and a human. Do you believe in that?
Can you explain that chapter to me?
Chapter 27, verse number 20. Here we go. Read. You will see it says the following. And before Sulaiman or Solomon were marshaled his host of jinn and men and birds, and they were all kept in order and ranks. Like, ooh, 1, 2, 1, 2, chicken, genie, human army. He have a 3 army, 1 of genie, 1 of men, and 1 of birds.
I believe there's something, there's a message to be behind the story of Solomon.
Do you know the leader of the army of the chicken? Who is he? His name is Al-Hudhud. It says here, and he took a master of the bird, the master of the bird. Okay, this is a general. Let me show you. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Al-Hudhud. There's many pictures of him. According to your Quran, this is General Hudhud, who is in charge of the army of the birds. What do you think? Your God is telling us a true story, or this is something for cartoon for kids? So now Sulaiman, he have an army of genie. What he did with the army of genie?
Okay, so was he leading a battle in that particular chapter?
Do you see how small this bird? This is smaller than a pigeon. Pigeon is bigger than this bird. What this bird will do in a wartime? What this bird can do? Can you tell me? He will go and kill the small mosquito. What he will do?
If there is a lot of them, they can do some damage. Yeah.
Man, yeah, but do you know what this bird is about? This bird, according to your God, he have a special qualification. He can see and find women who have no hair in their legs.
Really?
Yeah. This is the only one who can do that. If Allah says so, must be true. Are you laughing? Have you heard that Sulaiman, he heard the speech of the ant?
Yeah, the one where.
Okay, do you know that the ants don't talk? The ants don't have a speech. Ants are mute. Ants, they communicate by chemical and by vibration only. They don't talk. Look here what it says. So when Sulaiman walked with his host, his army, when he arrived to the lovely valley of ants, one of the ants said, "O ye ants, get into your habitation, lest Solomon and his host," which mean the army of chicken and the genie, "crush you under his foot without knowing it." So he smiled, amused at her speech. How Sulaiman how he can hear the speech of the ant if the ant are mute?
Well, if God, God had to give him that ability.
Do you know how many ants in the valley of ants? How he can hear only one ant? What is the secret behind that? I mean, only one ant spoke. There's like a million ant in there, and there's only one ant. She spoke and she said, "Hide." What about the rest of the ants? What they said? Takbir?
But I'm saying that if just like Isa, Jesus, he was given powers by God. So the same thing with Solomon's ability.
Okay, why Isa have power by God and his power about resurrecting people from death, making the blind see, but Sulaiman, he have a power of things nobody see. It's just fiction, obviously, like flying carpet. Flying carpet. Sulaiman have a flying carpet. Flying carpet can carry 600,000 chairs. Do you really believe in flying carpets, Sarah?
No. Well, I've never seen a carpet flying, so I don't.
I saw it in the cartoon. It's true. As long as it's in the cartoon, must be true. So are you saying to me that you will not believe in a flying carpet if I show it to you now, a cartoon?
No. Allah did tell us that some of the stories are metaphorical, or they're
no, those are not metaphorical. Chapter 21, verse number 81. Here we go. And to Sulaiman we subjected the wind strongly. Ragging means we subjected a strong wind to Sulaiman. Tajri bi amri, he running from his command towards the land which he blessed, meaning the land of Asham. Okay, let us see what does that mean. And if everything, we are all knower, Allah saying, he had a mat made of wood, which he would place all the equipment of his kingship, horses, camels, tents, and troops. And then he would command the wind to carry it, and he would go, which means the wind, go underneath it, and would carry him aloft. shading him and protecting him from the heat. So Sulaiman now he flying with the flying carpet, and he put all his kingdom. The whole kingdom is a flying. This is not a Boeing 777. This is bigger, 600,000 chair only. This is chairs, plus all the animals, plus all the chickens, plus all the elephant, all the horses, all the war equipment, everything in the top of the flying carpet. And then in the top of him, there's the birds who fly to keep him in shade until he reach wherever he wanted to go in the land. So what do you think? This is a true story.
So I think that the message of that story is that God gives powers to whom he wills. You know, so for Solomon, it would be the control of, you know, the wind, the jinn. What else did he do?
So you really believe in the flying carpet? I remember just 5 minutes ago when you told me you don't believe in flying carpet. Now you are saying you believe in the flying carpet.
Told you okay, so the message of it is that God gives powers to whom he wills.
Yeah, but this is not power. This is flying carpet, my friend. This is not power. This is a flying carpet. What power? This is a flying carpet. Do you really believe in flying carpet? Do you believe that there is somebody can fly with his kingdom?
We fly in airplanes today. I bet you the people
yeah, but airplane is not a flying carpet. There's an engine and there is etc. and cannot carry 600,000 chairs. 600,000 chairs is bigger than a city. The problem is your God, he take the story from this guy, which is a fiction story, and he speak about it as if it's real story, and he claims it's coming from Allah. Imagine I write a book. Imagine Shakespeare, he write a book, and then your God, he take the story, he says, I am the one who wrote the book of Shakespeare. The
thing is that, you know, from the Bible and from the Torah, this is the same God that's talking.
No, it's not the same God. My God, hold on. It's not the same God. You know, your God is not exist. Your God, you know, is a pagan God. As an example, why your prophet he kissed the black stone? Why your prophet he kissed the black stone?
I mean, you read that in Hadith, didn't you?
Well, I read that in the Hadith. Don't you pray in the direction of that stone today? Don't you?
Yeah.
If you are a person who worship the God of Abraham, the God of Moses, and you don't believe in the paganism, why you kiss stones and go around the stone and bow down in front of a stone? Tell me.
It's I don't know the answer. I can't tell you the answer.
People who kiss stones, people who think stones are holy, they must be pagans. As simple as that. There's no holy stone.
But
stone
are
is
they
stone.
Stone?
Huh?
They're not worshiping the stone.
So why you kiss the stone? Tell me. You don't worship the stone, so why you kiss the stone?
You know, people kiss food.
I kiss food. I kiss food as a symbolic for being thankful for God because I eat it. Okay, do you eat the stone?
No.
Okay, so why you kiss the stone? Give me the reason. I kiss my mother as an example. I kiss her hand. Huh? Does that mean I worship my mother? No, but this is my mother. Why you kiss the stone? She is your mother?
I think people, you know, kiss it because they love the prophet.
Guys, this is a good answer. She's smart. People, they kiss the stone because they love the prophet. Okay, why the prophet he kissed the stone?
I don't know why he did that.
Because he's a pagan, obviously. He's a pagan man, you know. You Muslims, you follow Muhammad blindly. It doesn't matter what he do. He kisses a stone, we kiss a stone. What if Muhammad he kiss a donkey? Are you going to kiss the donkey too? What if Muhammad he tie a donkey to the Kaaba and he kissed the bum of the donkey? Are you, all of you Muslims, you will kiss the donkey just because he kissed a donkey?
You do know that his job was to deliver the message, and he's done that.
What message? He made a message says any woman she want to take off her panty. Is that the message of God? Any woman she want to give her panty off to me, she is welcome. This is a message of God?
No.
Okay, so why he gave this message? What does this message have to do with Islam? If Islam is about worshiping God, why God he claimed that he gave Muhammad verses saying any woman she might take off her panty to Muhammad, she is welcome? What is this message is about? Tell me.
Yeah, that sounds like someone corrupted it.
Thank you very much. Here we go. We are getting closer. So that's mean the one who corrupt this verse must be the one who have the benefit of the verse. Do you agree?
But I don't think that the Quran is corrupt. I think that hadiths have been tampered with. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea, but you agree that that idea must be a corrupt. But my friend, this is in the Quran. It's not in the hadith, and you agree that this must be corrupt.
Well, I don't believe the Quran is corrupt, and I have many reasons.
But you are the one a second ago you said that such a verse or such a statement must be corrupt, and you thought this is hadith, but this is Quran.
Yeah, because in the Quran it says, and do not, don't go towards the fahishat, right?
My friend, why Allah will make a verse says to Muhammad that Muhammad told Allah told Muhammad any woman she want to give out her panty to him, she is welcome. You said this must be corrupt. Okay, this is Quran. Why Muhammad he need a message like this? What Islam have to do with this?
Wait, can you go to that verse?
Chapter 33, verse number 50. Here we go. And this is only a privilege to Muhammad. Only a privilege to Muhammad. Any believing woman and any believing woman who dictate her panty to the Prophet. If the Prophet wished to with her, actually doesn't say, it says to sleep with her. And this is only for thee, not for the believer. Isn't it obvious that this is a corrupt verse made by the corrupt man Muhammad for the benefit of Muhammad? Who is the only one who get the benefit of this privilege? Muhammad. And not only that, after that Muhammad he start receiving ugly women, they want to sleep with him, and Muhammad he look at them, they are disgusting. So look what he did. He made the verse right after it. He says, "Thou mayst defer who the one who turn away from him, or the one who choose." So Muhammad he can, okay, let us say you come to him, you don't like how you look like, maybe you're older, so he say, okay, this is too much, too many women, they are coming to sleep with me, so what I will do now? So he made a verse says that Allah told me I might choose and I might delay the one later. So Muhammad he has given himself more excuse to use and abuse women, because there's many ugly women, they start coming to Muhammad, and the reason they want to sleep with him, because if they sleep with Muhammad, they will be considered as women of Muhammad, and that means they will have a free food forever, they will have a retirement plan, they will have respect of the believers.
If somebody's offering themselves for marriage, that's
this is not marriage. This is not marriage. Muhammad he have 13 women already. Those women who offer themselves, name for me one of them she became his wife. None of those, because they are not considered their wife. All the females, there's no limit. It's a privilege for the Prophet only. But Muhammad already have 13 wives. Why he need more?
Right now you're interpreting it from your perspective, right?
Lady, do you see it says any believing women? Did you see any believing women who
right.
Like to dictate her not her soul? It says nafsaha in Arabic, which means this is about sex, this is about sleeping with him. Lady, do you see where it says here yastankihuha? Yastankihuha is a continuous verb, and you speak Arabic, don't you?
So
is it continue? Is it continue? Yes or no? Am I lying? It's ing, to F her. This is not to marry her. You marry only once. Same time, name for me one woman of those women who offered themselves, he with her. He slept with her, yes, but not even one of them became his wife. Otherwise, name one for me. Go ahead. The word marriage in Arabic is zawaj. You speak Arabic like me. تزوج تزوجنا تزوجوا زوج يزوج تزويجا يستنكحوا. This is nikah, the actual verb of the sex, of the F word.
Okay, so, and nikah in Arabic means marriage.
No, let me show you. Here we go. I will show you from your Islamic website what is the nikah mean. This is alislam.org website. Do you see the top? So this is alislam.org. This is your Islamic website, and it says it clearly that the word nikah literally mean intercourse.
Okay, so
read with me carefully. In Islam, marriage is not restricted of a platonic relationship between a husband and wife, nor it is solely for propagation. The Islamic term of marriage is nikah. You see it? Literally means sexual intercourse.
So marriage is about that. Are you so you're saying?
I'm not saying that. It's you who's saying that. There's no marriage in Islam. You don't use the word marriage. You say the F word. We, as an Arabic Christian, we use the word zawaj. You, as a Muslim, you use nikah, the F word. What is marriage? So this is the same word is in the Arabic Quran. It says just tankiha, which means to do intercourse with her.
Okay.
He slept with many women, but there's none of them became his wife because it was just for fun. Muhammad is a man busy with God. He's a prophet of God. This guy, he should be not have time for women. But look, he make tons of verses, and this is a privilege only for him. This is not even for the Muslims. It's only for him. There's no other Muslim can do that.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know why Allah would tell him to do that, but I can only guess. It could be that, you know, to build relations, like to network in a way. Do you know how important women are? Like they play such a huge role when it comes to communities.
Aren't you the one who told me a second ago that women, they have to stay at home, and now you are saying to me they place a great place in society? What society? Those are believing women already. They are believing women, so they are Muslims. He's not even converting them. They are believing women. They want to take off their panty to the Prophet to do what? Entertainment. Obviously, it's about sex. There's nothing else. Does it say he want to spread Islam with them? He want to do what he would do?
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you very much. I agree. That's what it is. Muhammad is a person who is taking advantage of him claiming to be a prophet, using the poor people around him, having sex with their women. And even Ibn al-Arabi said, listen, Ibn al-Arabi said that if the prophet, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her immediately. So the prophet, he can have her. You know that.
Okay, so if she give herself onto the prophet.
Do you agree that if a man, his name is Muhammad, his eye fell onto you, your husband have to divorce you immediately? Do you agree with that?
Like, in what are you talking about?
Let us say you are walking in front of Muhammad and he saw you, he like you. Your husband, he have to divorce you immediately so Muhammad can sleep with you. Do you agree with that?
No.
You want to see the reference?
Sure.
Okay. You do not know what Qurtubi is? He's a big scholar in Islam. Anyway, this is the Saudi kingdom, the Saudi Arabia kingdom website. All right, very well known website. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, and here Ibn al-Arabi is speaking about the privilege of the Prophet, and he is saying there's 16 of them. All of them, or most of them, is about women and sex with women. Do you see in front of you on the screen the Arabic?
I see it.
Okay, does it say إذا وقع بصره على امرأة وجب على زوجها طلاقها وحل له نكاحها? How disgusting that is. You just said you don't accept that. This is the interpretation for the Quran. And here I will show you the Saudi Arabia banner address. Here we go. All right. Do you see it? I invite you to leave this cult. This cult is disgusting. Muhammad cannot be a prophet of God. There's no way a man, he have a dignity. He will force a man to divorce his wife just because he look at his wife and he like her. That is disgusting. That is satanic. That is cannot be a prophet of God. So I invite you, Sarah, to leave this cult. This is not a good. This is not a religion. This is a scam. This is a sex monster. This is a guy who want to take advantage of you. Did you decide to leave Islam, Sarah, or not yet? Did you decide to leave Islam? Go and follow the holy Jesus, the holy name. Follow the holy Christ. who never commit a sin, the best of everyone. There's no one like him.
He was known as Al-Amin.
Amin mean trustworthy. Muhammad, he went to Zainab when the husband was not there, and he flirted with Zainab, and he said to her, praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. Imagine I go to visit you, and I am your father-in-law, and then when I see you, I flirt with you, and then you tell your husband, and then I take you from your husband, and then I sleep with you. This is the trustworthy? Take care, Sarah. Take care.